It's interesting how things have kind of gotten shaken up in the Western Conference a little bit since the end of the NBA Finals, with Anthony Davis going to the Lakers and obviously Mike Conley now going to the Jazz, and draft choices are being used in all of this. I'm wondering what you're hearing about potential more trades going down before tomorrow night, Rece.
I think that a lot of teams are really still trying to be active. I was talking to Woj just a little while ago and to Bobby Marks as well. And the Lakers are trying to find more teams to include in that deal with the Pelicans, which can't be finalized until July 6th. That's another issue for another discussion, I guess. But, they're still trying to clear out some more salary cap space to pursue a third max free agent potentially, to try to reshape their roster to find the complementary pieces to LeBron and AD. I think that the Pelicans have been very aggressive in trying to auction that number 4 overall pick that they are getting from the Lakers on Thursday night. So I still think there's a lot of movement to come, and obviously Memphis has now completely declared what we pretty much already knew by trading Mike Conley, that they are going with John Morant in the second spot. And though the Knicks have been trying to throw a little bit of a smoke screen there and having Darius Garland in to work him out, the point guard from Vanderbilt, I believe they'll end up taking R.J. Barrett from Duke in their spot.
The Conley trade, the Anthony Davis trade might not have happened the way that they happened at all if it wasn't the lottery. I mean, that was a huge night for, obviously, the Pelicans being able to take Zion tomorrow night and then collecting the 4th overall selection for the Lakers, which was huge for them to get up there. And the fact that the Knicks were 3rd and not 1st overall means New Orleans did what they did for Anthony Davis. And then the Conley trade might not have happened if Memphis didn't have the number 2 overall pick in their back pocket for tomorrow night. It's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the whole thing was aimed, as you know, at keeping teams from tanking and trying to maintain the integrity of the regular season. But the way that played out, it certainly did, and already has had a huge impact on the direction that teams are taking. And I think really that the draft, Rich, just sort of raises the curtain on what's going to be the next few weeks to a month or so of sort of reshaping the balance of power in the NBA, given the fact that the West is suddenly open with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson that will, if Durant even chooses to come back to Golden State and Klay as well, but, they're not going to be playing for the Warriors one way or the other for the majority, if not all, of the season next year. So it's sort of changed thinking a little bit. Then you have the drama in Houston. Has it been overstated? Can Paul and Harden coexist? And if so, can they elevate it to the point where they can finally get to the championship round of the finals? It's, there's a lot out there, and teams have to make decisions about trying to jump through this window of opportunity that has been created to some degree by free agency and to a larger degree by the unfortunate injuries to Durant and Thompson.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.